Hello and welcome back to Funding Frontier. This is your trader deep dive, and today we have something very, very special. This is the day we bring the best tips and insights from successful traders who have built their careers with us. And we are speaking to someone called Saket Gupta, all the way from Punjab. This man started out trading $30. That's where he started. And today he's reaching for the tops and the heights, and his goal is to reach $100K account. And that's why he's here, because he's successful. And for us to bring to you a successful trader who's going to show you what he does and how he does it, that for us brings joy to you. So you can, of course, join the community. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just starting out or thinking about funded trading, this is going to be the guy that you want to listen to. So, Saket, welcome.
Hello everyone. Hello. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, how you doing, man? Tell the people a little bit about yourself. I mean, you're the man that started from $30 to a funded trader.
Hello everyone. So my name is Saket, and I'm going to share a little bit of my journey and a little bit of introduction about myself. So I started my journey in 2022 January, and it took me around 1.5 2 years to become profitable. And around 6 months of this year, I did a lot of things on my personal account, and now from past 2 months, I am rocking in prop firm industry, and every month I am passing 2 to 3 accounts. And the goal of by the end of this year, I'm about to reach 100K, and currently I am sitting in $40,000 in funding with different prop funds.
Yeah, so like I mentioned, this man knows what he's talking about, and he knows exactly how to do it. Something that you didn't pick up on, or if you did, he said rocking. And he likes rocking because the man dances too. He's got a dance institution, and then he also trades on the side. So I don't know what has more dance moves, your trading techniques or your feet on the dance floor there, Saket?
Obviously, I would say dance is a little bit more because I am doing it from past 8 years, and I am still very young in this industry. I would say yes, I achieved a lot of things in this industry in less time, but I would still say I'm a little bit beginner. So yeah, dance is a little bit more 8 year in the field, and 3 year is little bit up and down.
Yeah. I mean, look, you're only 26 years old and you're doing fantastic. Yeah. I think you started trading initially because a friend referred it to you or told you should trade. And that was only 3 years ago, right?
Yeah, not, yeah, we will say that 3 years. By the end of this year, it will be 3 years.
So, I mean, if we're telling people and talking about skills, you've been dancing for more than 8 years, you've been trading for 3 years potentially, and the amount of money that you have made and the money that you're targeting and making can really change your life. And that's only 3 years.
Yeah, we can say that because in India and the place I am living right now, the people mindset is not so good. They don't see the art as a proper professional way. They see that art is not a good thing, the trading is not a good thing. So whatever I am doing, the past 8 year when I started dancing, people will say that that's not a professional thing. You can't make money from this. And now when I'm doing trading, the same thing happening with me right now. People are saying that trading is gambling. It's not a full-time thing. So when I will reach so many heights after like dancing, people will consider this as a proper thing and professional thing.
Yeah, and I mean, you're a dreamer, hence the dancing, and you tend to not listen to the outside noise, which is very important for trading. But I think this is it, right? It's that $30 thing that blows the sort of mold of what people expect of traders. They think, no, to make money, to trade, you need to have large accounts. And you start off with $30. So the thing that I really want to ask you is you've refined your strategy over time. What does a typical trading day look like for you? And how do you decide what trades to take?
So obviously, Indian time is pretty good for trading because we can trade London session and NY session and even Asian session as well, because the whole day is set according to session by session. If you are living in USA, you can't trade London session because at that time there is night and everyone is sleeping. But India, it's different. It's like 9 to 5 time when London session is happening. It's around 11 to 12 p.m. So I wake up at around 10 a.m. in the morning. It's a little bit late, I know, but yeah, I wake up at around 9 to 10 a.m. and then I just had breakfast, and two to three friends of mine come into my house where I have set up all the things for the trading, and we used to trade London session only. And in evening, I'm not free because I have to go to my dance academy, but I try to look at the charts. If there is a very good probability setup, like 90% of chance, 90% of accuracy is coming, then I can trade. And why else I only trade London session.
Okay, and that's an interesting observation there, because a lot of people just naturally assume, okay, I'm going to start trading. I can just trade right now in my own time zone, and therefore I'm going to get these results. But what you're saying is you're maximizing the London time zone because of your different time zone, because you're based in India. So
Yeah.
that's like a small little hack that people don't think of, and yet you just figured it out. What made you figure this out?
Obviously, the time was a little bit less according to my timetable. In evening, I'm not free, and if you will target that you have to do everything according to the requirement, you are not going to
Mm-hmm.
do anything, because we have to see what we have. Like, I have London
Yeah.
session time. I will make opportunity in London session, not NY. I'm not going to leave my other thing for NY session. I will try to trade London session. I will try to understand how the moves happen. And yes,
Yeah.
that's I did, and it's going very well for me. London session is the key. Most of people are not profitable in London session when they are trading gold, but in my case, gold is very good according to London session.
Yeah, that's a true point that you made there. Because a lot of the people we have on, they don't come with the London session. They're normally trading the New York session, and yeah, you
Yeah,
chose that. And I find that you've chosen this, and you're working within that constraint very successful, because you're clearly focused. And your
yeah,
day-to-day routine here, you've got your friends. You're waking up a bit late. You got your
yeah,
friends. You still have time to do the chart, so you have the flexibility to do your dance and then doing this, which is always the win, and which is what people tend to forget about. But I think
yeah,
going back to this $30 sort of question, I want to start with the basic. Like, we spoke about your friend getting you into trading, and I know you
yeah.
started with just the $30, but what to inspire the people that are listening, just walk us through those early days. What made you think, I've got $30, I'm going to give this a go? As opposed to going, I'm not even going to try this because I don't have $50,000 or I don't have $20,000.
Yeah, so actually the journey is really, really tough. I never shared anything about my journey anywhere else. Even on my Instagram, I have so many active followers. They look into me, everything, whatever I say, they listen to it, but I never shared about my journey. So first 2 years was really, really tough. I lost around almost everything I had in savings. And after that, I used so much money from my girlfriend's bank account. He had saved so much money, she gave to me, and then I was thinking that I have to take it seriously, because if I will blow my own money, that's other thing, but if I am blowing my girlfriend's money, that's the very worst part. So when I started taking seriously, first 2 year was really, really tough. So I remember I took a challenge of $100 live. Like in broker, I deposited $100 and I turned it with like $500 in almost 2 to 3 months, and I documented that whole journey in my Instagram. And your CEO, your co-founder, Mr. Kashif, saw that, I remember.
Yeah.
And when he saw that I am providing so much value on Instagram, I am doing my trading proper way, professional way,
Yeah.
he gave me a free account of $10,000. I remember that. He gave me a token of appreciation, a free $10,000 account. Unfortunately, I was not able to clear that. But then I decided that I'm going to deposit extra money on my personal account, and I will trade that same money as a funding trading rules. Like, I will not blow that entire capital more than 10% in one day, not
Mm-hmm.
5% in one day, and I will try to not lose more than 10%. And I did this thing continuously 6 months this year, from January to around June, July. I did same thing. I didn't bought any challenges from funding firm. I was trading a small capital, and
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to do the same rules which all the prop firm has. And then I
Yeah.
bought a first account of $5,000, which I am going to show you in my Funding Frontier dashboard. From that
Fantastic.
first account, I took continuously three payouts in 2 months, three payouts from the same account. And that's how I was making my slow gains from that $35. I will say that was not $35. That was $30 because there was a coupon code running that time. So yeah, that's the whole story.
Okay.
Obviously, when I had so much money myself, my savings, I was not serious. But when I lost everything, that's the time when I taking this thing seriously.
Well, Saket, there's a lot to unpack there. Firstly, I hope you're still with your girlfriend because she sounds like a keeper. The fact she let you just use her money to go trading, are you still with her?
No, she is with me, and now the things are changing, and I have to give her a princess treatment because she is
Yeah.
the most supporting person in my life, and I say this proudly. Uh, Most of people, they say that you can't uh, be in relation if you are working in a serious thing, or you are working
Yeah.
professionally. Relationship are the thing which destroy your mind. Yeah, there are so many things which comes ups and down, but if you had a good partner, if she is or he is with you,
Mm.
you are going to achieve so many things because you are a power of two people in combined.
Yeah, and you both are sharing the same goals and you're supporting each other and uplifting each other. Because a lot of the time, people do this. They say when they've lost their money or they've hit rock bottom, it's hard to get back up, and it's quite a lonely journey. And the fact that you've already entered or started this journey with the support of a loved one who believes in you, that makes
Yeah,
all your ideas and all your validations of your strategies even more successful. I think what is quite interesting in that journey, you failed fast, but you didn't
yeah,
choose to give up or get upset or angry about it. You mentioned your exact words were you documented the process. So you started
yeah,
creating your own sort of manual. And then when it got a little bit more risky or more serious be using someone else's money, you then
yeah,
started applying those techniques. And that's when you started seeing the returns.
yeah. Yeah, but
So
now the things are changing. I am making so much money on my personal account as well, and in funding, I'm trying to build so much wealth in upcoming days. So things are changing, and yeah, everything is possible if you can, if you are able to survive the hardest time. That's all I can say, because that time, that was a hell time of my life. I can't describe this in word. Every day, every night, I was in depression. I was literally crying every night that that's not a perfect thing for me. But
mm,
yeah, my spirit and my partner was with me in every stages, and she supported me, she guided me, she gave her savings to me. She literally was a angel of my life.
well, that is intense. That is next level. And I think firstly, thank you for sharing that because a lot of people miss that. You on the show as a successful trader, but they don't understand that it didn't happen overnight. And I think the interesting sort of thing that we need to talk about is that resistance level. Just like in trading, when you hit the resistance, you got to still keep in the game. Otherwise, you're not going to make returns. And here you are with the returns. So the question I have now is with regards to your risk management and funding challenge. We're obviously speaking now, you're in the next phase. You've kind of
Yeah,
skipped this phase of the learning. You kind of have a handle, obviously, in terms of what you're doing, your know-how. So it's crucial for any trader, right, to manage your risk. And how do you approach your risk in your trades, especially during funding for challenge and the verification stages?
okay. So what I am going to share is the advice. If anyone will follow, I bet he will be 90% professional, and he will be 90% profitable if he will follow this exactly. I shared this tip with so many of my followers, and they are passing challenges, they are making money with only tip. No, I'm not going to share the exact strategy, but the tip.
Mm-hmm.
For example,
Yeah.
how much of $5,000 cost? Like if there is offer, if there is no offer, it around 30 to $35, you can get a $5,000 account, right? And if you
Mm-hmm.
will pay a fees of $35, you can get a $5,000 account. Multiply it
Mm-hmm.
5 times. Like you bought 5 different challenge of $5,000 from different prop funds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how much you paid? You paid around $200 for the entire 5 challenges. Okay, you failed 4 challenges. You failed 4 challenges of different prop funds. You passed only one, and you made 10% return on that. What will you get? You will get $500, a refund of your fees. It's around 550, and the prop firm will cut 20% of its profit share. So you will get around 400 of profit, and 35 30 $30 of your fees, which you will get the refund. So you paid
Yeah.
around $200 for 5 challenges. You lost 4 challenges. You
Yeah.
passed only one, and around, or even with that one challenge you made money of $450. How much you paid? You paid around $200. You lost four
Yeah.
challenges, still you made $250. Isn't that good? What
That's
people do,
brilliant.
yeah, what people do, even what I was doing, if I have $300, I'm not going to divide. I will go for a big challenge. Now I have only one challenge, a big challenge of,
Yeah.
for example, a 50K challenge. If I will be down 2%, 3%, I have no choice because I have only one challenge. But if you
Hmm.
have four, five different challenge, you lost four challenges. Still, you passed one challenge and you are able to make 10%. That's 1 into 2 risk to reward trade.
Yeah. And what I quite like about that is you're managing the probability of that. But the question I've got for you when thinking about that is, does that take the pressure off knowing that you've got these other accounts, or does it elevate the pressure going, you've got more to manage now?
See, what my approach to prop firm is, people, there is a myth which is right for so many traders and wrong for so many traders. Like
Hmm.
people say that you have to risk 0.5%, 1% for the challenge. Like there is no rule, I would say. Yeah, there is a rule of 2%, but on funded you can risk less, not more than 1%. So what I do is I try to go a little bit aggressive on funded challenge. Like evolution phase 1, phase 2, I try to go a little bit aggressive with 2 to 3% risk on one trade. If I will fail that challenge in 1 week, I will go for next. I will go for next. In 1 month, I will pass one challenge. What people do, they will risk 0.5% or 1%, and they take 2 to 3 months on single challenge. And when they lost the challenge, their mind is really fucked up because they invested so many time in one challenge
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
lost, and that was the only challenge they have because they have
Yeah.
no options. They invested the whole money in a big amount of challenge. So what I am doing, even I am capable of passing a 100K challenge, but still
Yeah.
I am only taking 5K and 10K challenges nowadays. I will not go for 100K, 50K. I will not go more than 25K in my entire trading journey. Even after so many time, I will go for small challenges because that's help me to manage my psychology at a top level. The bigger the
Amazing.
challenges, the bigger the challenges, yes, obviously there are so much return, but there is so much pressure as well.
Yes. So, and that goes back to the question I asked. So, what you're saying is it actually eases the pressure going, I'm going to manage smaller accounts, I'm going to manage more of them. And actually, the more I'm trading, the more reps, like you going to the gym, the more exercise you're getting, the more practice you're getting, the more efficient you're getting at your strategy in terms of when you want to apply it. That's amazing. So, that is something to make note of. So, if you putting all your pressure or eggs in one basket, obviously, if you drop that egg, you're going to be a lot more sad.
For this question, for this question, I want to share my screen of Funding Frontier dashboard because
Okay.
I think I can explain better on the screen.
Okay, sure. Let's do that
Yeah.
then. Because we were getting there, but let's just go for it. You want to let me
So
just fix
here's the
this?
inactive accounts history of mine. Okay. All the accounts which are either passed or either I lost in Funding Frontier, right? So here's the 10K account. You can see that was the free account which Mr. Kashiv CEO gave me. I was not able to pass that. After that, see here, I bought my first challenge. Here's the challenge. I
Yeah.
passed phase 1, I passed phase 2, and this is the same account. From that I took three payouts from that account. See, same account, same account,
Yeah.
same account, and same account. How much I made from same one account? $272 and a fees of $35 refund which I paid. So how much I made? I made $300, right? And if I
Yeah.
will go to the history of inactive account, how much I lost till the date? One and two and three. So you can disconnect the screen.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Thanks. I like that you're prompting me here. Continue.
So yeah, so I lost around I will say $150 after blowing three challenges, and still I am in profit around 150 to $160. Yeah,
Mm.
obviously that's the case of small account. People, the gambler mindset will see that this is very small amount and this and that. But if we will calculate this with big account, that's a profit of 4 digit in after losing three accounts.
Yeah, and I mean that goes back down to every other trader we've had on the show have spoke about
Yeah,
when they trading generally they're looking for that 2% gain. And what you've done
yeah.
is you've split up your strategy into multiple different accounts for the small marginal gains that add up in the end. And I think that's fantastic. I think in that let's get to the next one where it says obviously your best trade you turned $300 into $1,400. So what did you see in that setup that made you confident enough to take the risk?
So I have to present the screen, or I can talk about that
You
without
can
screen
talk
as
to it.
well.
We'll get to the screen now, no, but you can just talk through this one.
So that was a challenge which a prop firm gave me. Obviously, you will not trust that so many prop firm are now the days they know my name. I don't know from where they are getting my contact, and they are taking interview of mine.
Saket, it's
So
your hair, man. It's the hair. They know you're a good trader, and your hair is it's elevated like those resistance levels on the charts, my friend.
so very big company, I would say the very big company. I don't know where they get my reference, where they get my contact. They sent me an email, like they said that they want to talk about my journey. So they had an interview with me. I did an interview, and then after interview, they gave me a free account of $15,000, and the profit target of that account was 10% because that account was one step account, right? So the profit target was 10%, and the risk around the daily drawdown was 3%, and overall drawdown was 6%. So the first
Okay.
day of this month I risked 2%, which is $300 of $15,000 account, and I made around 1,400 on that account, and I passed that account of 10% profit target in just one day. In just
Okay.
one day, I achieved the target of 10%, which not everyone can do. Obviously,
Yeah.
it takes time, but on risk of 2%, I made around 5%, and that was around all. If you want, I can share the screen and I will
Yeah, I
explain the
think I
trade.
think it's time because I mean what you're doing right now is you're telling us amazing things, but I think people want to see what you're talking about. They want to hear about this. So let's just dive into this. You giving us a live demo inside of your dashboard and what your steps and your processes are here. So walk us through
Yeah.
everything. Let's start from the top. Like let's first look at your setup, your dashboard setup.
See, so for example, there are so many things in the market as a strategy. Some people do smart money concept, some people do ICT, some people do price action. There are so many things. But what I do, I don't think anyone do in the market. So basically, I will going to share one of my strategy. I will going to share one of my strategy every day, same time, not before 1 minute or after a minute. You have to come to same time to your setup. There is 11:30 according to Indian time. That is 12:30, but the candle will close around 1:30. So here you can see we will do a back testing of 1 month. See,
Yeah.
here is the candle of 11:30, right? The time is 11:30. You can see the candle closed
Yeah.
in 11:30. So what you have to do, wherever the direction candle is closed, for example, it closed in buy or it closed in sell, you have to
Mm.
do the same. For example, 11:30 candle is closed in buy. You have to take the buy of 40 pips SL. Same SL
Okay.
every day. 40 pips SL, same SL every day, and you will target around 80 to 100 pips. Okay, 80 pips
Okay.
or 100 pips according to the price momentum. Same setup every day. Now see the magic. Here's the 11:30 candle. It
Yeah.
closed. You will take a buy. Okay. You will take a buy right after the candle closed. You took a buy. You gave a SL of 40 pips, and you will target around 80 to 100 pips. That's a win right here. Okay. You will do the same thing tomorrow. Here's the 11:30 candle, right? Which
Yep.
direction it closed? Buy, right? You took a
Yep.
buy after closing. You will target 80 to 100 pips, 40 pips SL. See, 2 days, two wins. Okay. You came back third day, 11:30. Okay.
So just to slow down quickly, just to slow down. So that pip that you're measuring off, that's the one closing for the day, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You
Yep.
don't have to analyze anything. A beginner trader, if he have a control of his mindset, he can make a lot of money with this. You don't have to analyze higher time frame, smaller time frame. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to mark a single rectangle or single line on that chart. You just have to
Yeah.
come to 11:30 candle. You see that it closed in buy, took a buy. It closed in sell, took a sell. Same SL every day, same target every day. See that
Yeah.
magic. So here's the candle. You can see that obviously it didn't hit around 40 pips. You can see that. And it closed the target with 100 pips. You can see that. For example, here it closed buy. I took a buy of 40 pips SL and 100 pips captured. 11:30 same day it closed in buy. I took a buy 40 pips SL and it hit my TP. Same thing. It closed in sell 11:30 40 pips SL and win. Here's another thing. Same thing. 11:30. What we will do here? Tell me.
Well, you're looking for the top. I'm a terrible student, so you're asking the wrong guy. But you're looking for the top pips closed, right? So
See,
now you're going to go up
just
40
see
pips
that
up.
candle. Just see that candle. It's a buy, right? The candle is
Yep.
closed in buy. You will take a buy after closing. You took a
Okay.
buy, 40 pips SL. See the magic. 4 days and 4 wins. Same SL and same target every day. Obviously, they're not going to win every day. Here's a loss because you can see that.
Except for that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Here's the loss we can say 40 pips SL hit. Obviously, there is a news day. You can see that there is NFP
Yeah.
because it's Friday. Market is
Yeah.
little bit unpredictable on news day. You can prevent that. 40 pips SL if you want to take on news day, it's fine. So next day you can
Do you
see that.
take on news days or do you avoid them?
Yeah, I try to avoid or I close at break even before news. So
Okay.
next day the candle closed in buy. What you will take buy. I took a buy
Yep.
right here. I gave a SL of 40 pips and boom, 100 pips. No analyze, no mark, nothing. Just take same trade every day. Here's the 11:30 candle. It closed in buy. You will take a buy right here. Obviously, it hit my SL. So here is one SL. And we will come to next day. One more SL we will say. And yeah, there's 2 3 SL in a row. We will come to next day.
Jeepers. But what about that big one there? You missed that.
Yeah, I missed that because it hit my SL. See, there was a direction. There was a sell. My strategy was saying sell. So I will take a target of 180 pips, but it was not going that down. It hit my SL. But next day you see there, it's showing buy. The candle closed in buy, 1 hour candle. 40 pips
Yeah.
stop loss and boom, again a win. Just same thing. You can check like here is one more example.
Okay.
It's showing sell. Okay, the candle closed in sell. You will give a sell of 40 pips, 40 to 45 pips, and see that 100 pip moves capture. See, it didn't came 40 pips. It came around up around 32 pips, but our SL was 40 pips, and it gave a target of 100 pips. So you can see that.
So, Kat, just to slow down, because that's amazing, but just for anyone listening who doesn't know what SL means, when you're saying SL in layman's terms, for person like
So
for a new
basically,
person,
so basically what you have to do, you have to come to same time on charts. That's you have to see the candle of 11:30 closing. In gold, you have to open the time frame of 1 hour. In 1 hour, when the 11:30 candle close according to Indian time, not the uh, Eastern time, Indian time, when the 11:30 candle is closed, you have to look which direction it closed. So, for example, here you can see that this candle closed in a buy. You can see that. See, this 11:30 candle closed in a buy, right?
buy.
It's a
Yep.
bullish candle. So you have to go for a bullish trade with a SL of 40 pips and you have to target around 100 pips. So right after this candle closed in buy 11:30, I took a trade of 40 pips SL and see the market didn't came 40 pips. It gave a move of around 230 pips, but our target is only 80 to 100 pips. Boom, a win. Right here you can see what happened. 11:30 candle right here closed in a sell. This is a sell candle, right?
Yep.
Red candle means it's a bearish
Sell.
candle. So same candle when it closed right after the candle, you have to go for a Sell. It closed right here. You took a sell of 40 pips SL. That's the SL right here. Boom. Here is 100 pips. So this is the thing which I do every day. And this is one of my setup. And you can take an example right here. This candle is 11:30 candle right here. It
Mm-hmm.
closed in buys, right? It closed in buys. So what you will do after it closed in buys, you will take a trade of buy side and you will try to take a target of 100 pips, 80 pips. So see, it didn't came 40 pips down. It just boom upside 100 pips. You came next day. Here is the candle. See, that's a 11:30 candle right here.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the
And a
11:30
buy.
candle right here. It's a buy candle. It's saying that you have to take a buy.
Yeah.
See, I took a buy of 40 pips SL. See, boom, 100 pips.
Back up there.
One more
And
example
how
we
did
will
you?
take.
So kids, how did you figure this one out? I mean, this is specifically for your time zone. You've capitalized on this. Was this with time?
So,
You've seen this pattern, and now this is
yeah.
the approach you take.
Basically, that's the time when I'm on chart. And what you have to do if you want to become profitable, you have to come same time on same pair, same time, same session, and same pair every day. So what my time is around 10 a.m. in the morning, which is London session, pre-London session. 10 a.m. in the morning, I sit on my setup, and I used to leave my setup at around 1:30 to 2 p.m. in the morning, evening, sorry, afternoon. So I give around 3 to 4 hours to my charts, and I saw that every day around 11:30, wherever the direction 1 hour candle is closing, the market is going in that direction. That means that this candle is doing something like a one directional move in the market. So I saw that, and I tried to look that how much it coming down. So I saw that it's not coming down more than 40 pips, and it is giving easily giving 100 pips target. So I just made my own strategy, and this is only one of my setup which I take trades. That's not the whole case.
Really? So
Yeah,
this is
I
one
have two,
specific
three different.
strat. Yeah.
Yeah, I have two, three different setup which perform really well. Even some of them are higher in risk to reward, and they are more into risk accuracy as well. Like some strategies, they are giving 70% of winning, and they are 1 into 3 trade risk to reward in setup. So obviously, this is one of them which I
Yeah.
shared. I have two, three more setups according to this
So then,
strategy.
on that note, Saket, so this is obviously with regards to gold. You figured this out. So because you've paid a lot of attention to this specific trade and how the routine is on this. With the other setups that you have, is that you adapting to how those specific things trade, and now you found a specific formula for that too, and that's because you focus on these things.
Yes, yes, obviously. What I am going to say, not people will trust me. But see, if you want to make money in the market, you have to do something which 99% of people are not doing. If you are doing the 99% people are doing, how you will going to make money? Simple formula. If you are doing the same thing which everyone is doing, how you are going to make money? Because the market, I know there are so many strategies in the market which perform very well. Many of guys who use ICT or SMC, they are profitable. But remember
Mm.
one thing, they have something extra. They are doing something extra with that strategy. That's called the edge. So you
Mhm.
have to make your own edge if you want to make money in the market. If you see a YouTube video and you will think that this is going to make me so much money, that's not going to happen. You have to create your own strategy. You have to make your own edge if you want to make money, and this
Yeah.
come with time and so much loss in the market.
That's amazing. I think the misconception is, especially if you're jumping in for the first time, if you're someone who wants to jump into firm trading or just wants to start trading generally, I think the conception is, or the idea is, that there's one way to tackle this. You read the candles, you have your trend lines, you maybe the stochastic relative strength index, you've got these sort of things that you look for as indicators, and if you apply that to everything, you'll come out on top. And actually what you're saying is it's find your edge, find the thing that's different, and be consistent, find the patterns and take advantage of those patterns. In your case, it's a legitimate pattern that you found here and your own sort of methodology, which is, it really makes it look a lot simpler than what it is. But how long it took you to figure this out
It's
is,
really simple. It's really simple. That's the reason I am making money, because I don't have to analyze anything in the chart. I don't have to mark the lines. I don't have to switch time frames. I have to open only 1 hour chart, and I have to come 5 minutes before 11:30 candle. I will
Yeah.
see the chart 5 minutes before 11:30 candle. I saw, yeah, this candle is closing in buy. Let's take a buy. Same SL, same target every day, and see how it will help in your psychology. Because
yeah,
there was a time when I started trading. In start of 3 months, I passed $50,000 challenge, and at that time, when the strategy I was using, that didn't give me a trade for 3 weeks. 3 weeks I was sitting in my setup. I didn't have any setup to trade because the market was not performing according to my strategy. So imagine 3 weeks you are on your setup and you are not taking trades. This will also destroy your psychology. But
yeah.
if you have a setup which is going to form every day in market, it will help your psychology, because I have to come same time on my charts. The trade is going to give either stop loss or either TP. It will help your psychology.
Yeah.
And any beginner can do this. Even he is not trader, he can do this, because that's the simplest thing. Even first standard of kid can do this.
Yeah, they can do that. But I mean, if they're in India, I think they're going to be more beneficial in terms of the scenario. Like you wouldn't necessarily do this in Dubai or maybe possibly in South Africa or in London because of the time zone, because of the specific. So you'd have to start tweaking it. So if you are from India, I think this is fantastic for anyone listening. I think Sakets has given you a freebie. I don't know if do you have time to talk about another strategy that you'd like to go through, or are you only going to give us this one with gold today?
This one is enough. I can say that's if you will try to find an extra edge and you can use this pattern with your strategy, this will be good, because I have and by time I can see that candle. Even if it closing in buy, sometime I take sells, because I know how the candle is printing. If the candle is very weak, I can't trade because the direction is not clear. If the candle is very strong, maybe there is manipulation. So there are so many things which I saw in the charts, and then I decide if I have to take trades or not.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a perfect, simplified, fantastic demo there by Saket. I think we're going to move on there. Just want to say thank you so much for that. That blew my mind a little bit. It made my eyes even bigger. And I'm like, wow, okay, geez, find your edge. Let's do this. Let's do this thing. I think where we're going to start wrapping this up now, Saket, is your number one tip for the new traders. Again, you gave your strategy in terms of how you're using the tools and what you're doing specifically. But what is your number one piece of advice that anyone should be able to take and run with and that can help them?
So the tip I will give to new traders is try to lose less in first 2 years, because in my case I have around $20,000 saved up in my bank account, but I lost all that money in my first 2 years. I lost around 10,000 to $20,000 dollars in trading journey in first 2 years. But when I became profitable, I didn't had any funds. I was making money on small account, but I didn't had any funds because I lost all the savings in first 2 years. So try to lose less in your starting journey, so that when you become profitable, you have your own money. You don't have to go for different things for money. Like so many people, when they become profitable, they don't have money to trade. So that's the tip I want to share with the traders. Try to lose less in your starting journey.
I mean, it sounds simple again, but wow. I mean, the fact that you've got a man who lived it, breathed it, he went through the dirt, he's eaten the dirt, and now he's appreciating the pudding. It's one of those things where, Saket, you have been absolutely incredible today. I think everyone listening, no doubt, would have learned a lot. So thank you so much. Again, I just want to reiterate that I learned a shitload here today. So thank you very much for your time. Also, when we're off air, you're going to have to give me some tips about your hair because, I mean, this isn't working. That's definitely working. And maybe we do some two-stepping. You know, I don't know if it's the hip-hop dancing or the ballet. It doesn't matter. We'll chat about that off air. Ladies and gentlemen, just want to say thank you so much for joining us today. Our viewers, we really appreciate you. And, of course, if you just have $30, why not? Take it. Be risk-adverse in terms of going for it, but also be responsible, learn from it, document it, and then you come up with your own edge. This is what we learned here today. We want to say we appreciate you. We love you. Don't forget to come back. If you haven't joined Funding Frontier, it's never too late. You got a two-step challenge. You got a three-step challenge. Yeah, I mean, Saket.
Right now.
Say that again. Say that again.
I am saying that why are you waiting? Just give it a try. $35 is not enough. And if you are a skillful trader, you can make a lot of money like me.
Exactly.
From
and on that note,
from $35, I raised a funding of $40,000. Isn't that amazing? So why are you waiting?
Why? Saket? I couldn't have said that better. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share this with your mothers, uncles, brothers, sister. And of course, if you don't know what to be, Saket, be cool like this guy. All right. Cheers, guys.